Vajiraman Ravi has been still there even during my mains preparation, during both my attempts 2023-24. I started my preparation in 2018 here as a foundation batch student, and finally I'm again back here 6 years later. The life has come full circle finally. I post-graduated actually in year 2018. After that, I came to Vajiraman Ravi, as the name has always been there, where I was completely clueless कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं. And that year, I think GATE join किया test series मैंने, and we had those regular feedback sessions.
GS
we had GS. I was enrolled for the GS thing. I had that regular feedback session after every copy that was checked. We had those mentoring sessions going on. So उससे पता चलता था what is wrong, where I should add on, what is the changes I need to make, etc. So it went like that, and I really scored good in GS. Last year also it was 435 marks in GS 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello everyone, myself Praveen Sai. I have secured All India rank 11 in UPSC Engineering Services 2025. Today I am here to discuss with you my preparation journey and my strategies with you, so that it will help future aspirants in cracking this examination. Let me start with my schooling and all. I am from Ongole, Andhra Pradesh, and I have did my schooling in my hometown itself. And my plus 11, my 11th and 12th I have done in Vijayawada from Sri Chaitanya College. After that I have cleared JEE Advanced, and I have secured Civil Engineering Department in IIT Bombay. I was passed out in the year 2022. After that I have started my preparation to GATE and Engineering Services. So after 2022 I have taken an online coaching from an institute in Hyderabad. So I have completing my online lecture videos, and however in my first attempt in 2023 I was not able to prepare completely for engineering services. The GS part was left, and even in technical areas few areas were untouched. So however the time was sufficient for me to complete everything related to GATE. So in the year 2023 I have given my GATE, and I have secured All India rank 14, and I have given my engineering services, and I went till interview, but I was not able to be in the merit list. After that, in the year 2023 around December May, I joined Indian Oil Corporation with the GATE score, and I have worked in Indian Oil for the next 10 months. In the attempt of 2024, since this attempt is along with job, I was not able to prepare thoroughly, and I find a lot of difficulties in adjusting to the new place and also the new work. So I used to get exhausted after long working hours. So there is no Saturday holiday in Indian Oil Corporation, so I find it is a little tough for me to manage. However, I have done my best, but still on the day of 2024 mains I was suffering from fever, and it has affected my examination, and I didn't qualify for interview itself. Then after in around November, and I joined Bureau of Indian Standards with my GATE 2023 score, and I joined the BAS, and the working location is in New Delhi, where it is having a Saturday Sunday off, and the work profile is completely matching with my civil engineering subjects also. So in that way I have started again my preparation, and in this year I have secured All India rank 11 in ESE 2025. So for those who are preparing with job, I would like to say this point. There is no such conclusion that आप job से exam निकाल सकते, आप job से नहीं निकाल सकते. ये हमेशा job की हिसाब से job की the type of job is matters rather than simply saying आप job से तैयारी कर सकते हैं या नहीं. अगर if you are having Saturday Sunday holiday, and if you can take some periodic leaves like at least 1 week or 10 days in that organization, you can definitely, and you are also having 1 year of base preparation ideally, then you can definitely go for a job and don't miss any great opportunity coming into your path. And related to my preparation journey, I would say in 2023 three attempt I have taken coaching from some other institute. It was good actually, but I felt there are some missing aspects related to engineering services level. So in from 2024 onwards, I have shifted to class notes of MADESE, and I have taken online coaching for mains from MADESE, and I have taken test series from both MADESE and IAS Master, and I have followed those notes and online classes for mains, and in 2025 attempt they helped me a lot, and I have secured a very good rank. So in my view, currently MADESE and IAS Master are the two coaching institutes which are doing wonderful in this domain. And throughout my journey, I can say that test series has helped me a lot. Before this step, let me discuss what is the thing you have to follow. You can say the preparation strategy. Coming to this examination pattern, there are three stages, just like civil services. One is prelims, one is mains, and another one is interview. For prelims, we have two papers. One is general studies, other one is technical portion. Prelims is of objective nature, and the score of prelims will be included in your final merit list deciding. Unlike civil services, where prelims is only for a qualification, in engineering services, prelim score will be counted for the further exams also. So in prelims, general studies, we are having subjects like maths, aptitude, engineering drawing, standard quality, ethics, energy environment, current affairs, these kind of portions. And in technical, you will be having your core technical subjects. If you are from civil, other if you are from mechanical, you will be having only questions related to your domain. And in prelims is of paper 1 is of 2 hours, that is general studies. Paper 2 is for 3 hours, and each question will be having 2 marks, and negative marks 2/3 of the actual marks. So in mains examination, there are again two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is having half of your syllabus in your technical domain, and paper 2 is the remaining half. They are of descriptive in nature, each of 300 marks, and you will be allotted 3 hours, and there are 8 questions. You have to pick 5 questions, and there are some restrictions to picking that 5 questions also. So accordingly you have to answer them. There might be questions on design, there might be questions on, their questions can be lengthy, can be in a 2-step theoretical. In every domain they may ask you in mains examination. And the third stage is interview, and interview is for 200 marks, where they will be testing your pressure handling capacity and your basic etiquettes and all. So overall exam is for 1300 marks. Let me start with the preparation journey of preparation strategy of prelims general studies paper. So in general studies paper, I would suggest you to evaluate each subject with a factor called benefit to cost ratio. Based on that, you will try to arrange the preparation of the subject. There is no point in reading whole current affairs when you are getting only 20 marks out of 1300 marks. So the amount of time you have to invest on current affairs shouldn't be more. And if I want to say the high benefit to cost ratio subjects, maths and aptitude, obviously they are having good benefit to cost ratio. However, maths and aptitude will be solved by majority of the toppers or your competitors. So after that, you can give preference to standard quality, ethics, engineering drawing, and after that you may give to energy and environment. And at last, I may suggest you ICT and materials science will be having less benefit to cost ratio, maybe for civil engineers. I don't know how mechanical or electrical engineers will keep this order. For civil engineering engineer students, maybe this ICT and material science you may give last priority, and then current affairs. करंट अफेयर्स के लिए आप अलग से कुछ मैगजीन पढ़ने का इतना जरूरत नहीं है. इफ यू आर ऑलरेडी हैविंग सम हैबिट यू कैन डू, but you don't have any such habit, you can just attend a coaching lecture maybe for some 4 to 5 hours. I don't know, around 10 hours. I just use the notes of coaching material on current affairs, and that will be sufficient. Even if you have a basic idea, if paper is easy, you can do well. If paper is tough, then no need to worry, everyone will be having the issue. The fundamental idea of general studies is, if paper is easy, you shouldn't lose, and don't prepare for the toughest paper. that will waste you lot of time and उतना benefit भी है ही नहीं. Majorly focus on your technical portion only and ensure that you will score decent if paper is easy. First thing is you have to complete every subject in detail and have your own written notes, or else if you are finding any sort of theoretical subject which you don't want to write on your own, it is consuming lot of time, you can purchase a coaching notes and you can annotate on it. So every subject has to be completed thoroughly, and at the end of while during that completion or after your completion, while you are doing the next subject, you start solving previous year questions for this particular subject. At least last 15 years PYQs are mandatory. Only then you will be understanding the demand of the exam. To crack any exam, you need two things. You have to understand the demand of the exam, and you have to train yourself in that manner, in that direction. So to understand the demand of the exam, you need to have a solid grip on your previous year questions. So the first step in this preparation is completing your subject in detail, not on a like shallow depth. Complete it with full understanding, clarity of all the concepts covered, and don't miss any topic from the particular subject. Say for example, anyone is giving examination in civil engineering domain, you might be leaving some portions in water tank or some earthquake related things in RCC, steel related, trusses related you may ignore, structure analysis you may ignore about arches and cables. So in my suggestion, you don't miss any single topic. Complete each and every topic in the first go itself. Have your notes prepared. Maybe your focus will be more on the things which will give you more marks, but in that first time you complete everything, so that it will not waste your time in the upcoming days. So after that you will solve PYQs, and after completing your subject and PYQs of GATE and ESE both you should definitely do. And after completing this, you can write a test on one day. Maybe 1 or 2 tests you can give subject related, maybe 1.5 hour test, or 1 hour maybe GATE related, engineering service prelims related test you can do. And you analyze those tests properly. And if you are having any interest towards short notes, after completing this class, PYQs and test, you can sit one complete day from morning to night, start writing everything into a crisp manner. These short notes you shouldn't write while you are reading it for the first time, doing your lecture for the first time. And only after completing PYQs and test series you will understand what are the things which are important, and test की वजह से आपको पता चलेगा आपको कौन सा टॉपिक में वीक है. So on that one day you write everything in a short manner, which will be helpful for you in upcoming revision sessions. However, I would like to add one more point. These short notes will be used only for you in the like say for example, if you are attempting any test after long maybe some 5-6 months, if you are attempting a test on the subject, so you need to revise the whole subject in some half an hour or 45 minutes. In that cases it will be helping you. Don't think that after writing short notes you will be ignoring your main notes. ऐसा कभी नहीं करना है. Periodically आप मेन्स your complete notes को रिवाइज करते रहिए. During your exams when you have less time, at that time you utilize the short notes. And short notes की वजह से आपको ये पूरा सब्जेक्ट का मैप मिलेगा, माइंड मैप मिलेगा आपकी दिमाग में. Because after completing this one big subject of RCC, when you have write short notes, it is like kind of revision or conclusion statements for you, which will now you will be in a better position to link slabs with beams. Maybe you will be in a better position to focus more on codal provisions, which you might not be understanding in initial phase. So in this way, short notes can help you in making a conclusion summary mind map in your mind. And other thing is you can easily revise near to your exams. So after completing all the subjects, around you can say in technical around 15 subjects are there. And even for GS you complete lecture videos from a coaching institute, and nowadays coaching institutes are matching the exam demand. Earlier it was, this GS portion has started in 2017 actually, At that time there was no good knowledge about the examination, but now it is coaching institutes also adapted decently good. So you can rely on coaching, no need to study unnecessary things. And at the end of all these things, you should at least have some 4 months before your actual prelims. In that 4 months, again you keep some 3 to 4 or 3 subjects in a week, revise them, and at the end of your 1 week, maybe on Sunday, you can write a test. Analyze the test, if possible, make error notes. Error notes need not to be in detail, but just if you maintain that habit of writing error notes, you just don't skip any question. So you write a single point, like where you have missed, what is the formula you have lost, and what is the concept you have to cover. In that way, in a single line, you just write the error notes. It will help you, maybe say for example, if you didn't clear your first attempt, definitely it will help you in your second attempt. Or else it will also may ensure that you are not missing any question from your test series. So it will be a tick mark. Unless you have a completed error notes, you don't go for the next day. So in that way, every week 3 subjects. If there are small subjects, you can do 4. If subjects are big, you can do only 2. In that way, in another 2 months or 2.5 months, you can complete a revision. In last 1 month, you try to give only grand test. Like I suggest you at least some 15 grand test is required, so that you can crack in your first attempt with a very good rank. If you are not able to do in your first attempt, it's fine. You can at least try to give 5 grand test, because these kind of examinations will have a repeatability point. Initially, when you are writing test, you might be wondering that the question bank is of infinity level. But when you keep on giving test series, you will understand the repeatability of the nature of questions. So if you want to see that point, you have to give at least some 20 grand test. If you can give not at least 20 grand test will be more than sufficient. If you can give 20 grand test, you will see in each subject the questions will be repeating further. Maybe after 12th or 14th test, you will see that repeatability nature. So when you touch that point, it will be very easy for you to perform well in your final examination. So this is how prelims will be completed. And during this coaching also, coaching institutes will give brief, a strong foundation on prelims as well as mains also. However, up to this point, your focus will be mainly on your prelims oriented examination. So after prelims, you will be having around 4 months for your mains examination. In these 4 months, you take again question practice program from any coaching institute, maybe MEDISE or IS Master. They will be covering questions practice in those sessions. Maybe each subject around, some subjects are 5 to 6 hours, some subjects are 20 hours. So they will cover almost different varieties in each subtopics, you can say. So based on that, you will develop the answer writing, or you will understand how to solve, how to do design oriented problems which you don't get exposure in any other examination. So in that 4 months, you try to complete those online lecture videos. Maybe it will take 3 months. It's not that whole day you are working on only on lectures. Every day 4 hours lectures will be there. After that, you can do practice. Even in mains, you have to first solve PYQs, at least last 10 years PYQs, and at the weekend you can give one test and on the subject, or you can just join mains test series of any of the coaching institutes, and they will be having a proper schedule, and you can follow that schedule in giving test. And at the end, again you try to give some at least 3 to 4 grand test in paper 1 and 3 to 4 grand test in paper 2. So in that way, it will be helping you a lot. And coming to the interview part, in interview preparation, I suggest you again revise your whole technical subjects briefly, and don't think that you have to learn some supernatural things for this interview preparation. There is nothing called there is no need to learn everything about civil engineering, everything about polity, history, geography. UPSC Engineering Services examination will majorly ask you questions related to technical itself. However, they may ask you some questions related to other than technical domain. If you have written some any interesting points for them in your DAF, maybe in hobbies or interest, if you have given any sort of information which uh, may draw an attention from the panel to ask you some other domain questions. They may ask. Other than that, you can revise your technical portion briefly, and during that time you can join some Telegram channels where the aspirants who has completed their interviews will be uploading their transcripts. You can also get transcripts from your previous year also, so that you can have a basic idea that what are the questions being asked, how depth they are asking. So in my view, with my interview experience, I can say this: for those who are freshers, the major one there are, you know, that there is one chairman and we have three members who are technical experts, and first chairman ma'am or chairman sir will ask you few questions, like basic about yourself and why you want to clear engineering services, and they may ask you about your department preference, why you have given this order, why not the other order. They may ask you one question related to a general thing, maybe environment, maybe engineering, maybe social issues. One question, just want to see your opinion. For that question to answer, you need not to have any sort of civil services level of preparation in that subject. It is like with your common sense and basic understanding, you can answer it. Three technical members will be asking you technical questions majorly. There is no restriction, they can ask questions from any domain. However, the technical questions will be tested much more. And even if you tell a few technical questions wrong, I don't think that will create a huge impact on your final interview score. The members want to check you how you are handling the pressure situation. This is what my understanding. They try to ask you in a different contradict your statement. They may sometimes support you, whether if you are able to arrive at the correct answer, if they are supporting, how you are dealing if they are contradicting your answer. These kind of things they want to test you rather than simply your technical knowledge. So for interview, just revise your basic concepts and see the previous year transcripts. If you are a fresher, focus will be more on your BTech project. If you are a working professional, major focus will be on your work domain. So this is all the strategy I want to discuss for engineering services. And I would also like to highlight one point over here. As I told you in starting that you need to understand two things. One is the demand of the exam, and other thing is you have to train yourself in that direction. To understand the demand, we have previous year questions, and to train yourself in that domain, you have to give test series. Test series will change your preparation from 0 to 1. So test series are very important in my view. When you write a test series, your revision will be in a better manner, your weak areas will be identified, so that your preparation will be more efficient manner. So, and your speed and accuracy, time management will increase. You will get lot of confidence when you are attempting more test series. Initially you may be having poor scores, but slowly they will improve, because I told that you will definitely see a repeatability point. Whether it is prelims or mains, test series are important in both stages. Maybe for prelims, sometimes reading is also more important, but for mains point of view, test series are very important. You try to give, say for example, if anyone is giving you a second attempt, I suggest you to give only grand test on every Sunday, morning one paper and afternoon one paper. So in that way, you can do very good in your examinations, and I wish you all the best. As I always used to believe that whatever is in your hands, you try to do justice to that. Don't think about any result. Thinking about result will definitely disturb your mind and it will reduce your efficiency. Thank you DKT for providing me this opportunity to share my preparation strategy and journey with upcoming aspirants. I wish everyone a very good luck and all the best for your future examinations.